So if you've been working out and you are having pain after a workout, I'm going to tell you exactly what I do and what seems to work in the literature. My name is Dr. Story. I've been a doctor of chiropractic for over 26 years. I'm going to give you realistic advice based on my experience and based on the scientific literature, because that's important. We need to know if we're being sold something that does not work, if we're trying to do something that does not work. We want to know what other people have experienced and what science can teach us. And there's a lot of information out there that's very good, and there's some things that are not so good. So let's go ahead and discuss this. The first one is ibuprofen. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is a bad idea. This is a very, very bad idea. A lot of people will take ibuprofen after a workout with the idea that they're going to stop pain. They're going to stop delayed onset muscle soreness because they feel it's uncomfortable. Well, here's the reason why I'm going to tell you not to take ibuprofen. And it's probably not what you think I'm going to say. Most people think that it's bad to mask pain. And in general, that's probably a good idea, is to not mask your pain. However, the real reason why you should not be taking ibuprofen is because, let's say you're lifting weights and you're doing a bench press, and you're lifting weights, and the next day your chest and your triceps are in pain from the delayed onset muscle soreness. When you think about why you are taking ibuprofen, it's to stop pain. However, a lot of people say, well, it's to reduce inflammation, but that inflammatory response after a workout is an actual good thing. That's what presumably you're working out to build muscle. And when your body builds muscle, it takes amino acids from the protein that we eat and rebuilds the muscle. So when you're exercising, you're breaking down the muscle. And then as the inflammatory process occurs, your body starts to lay down new proteins in that area where you worked out, and it rebuilds the muscle. So if you can see what I'm doing here, right here is your baseline. When you exercise, you break down the muscle. It goes into a cave, if you will, a ditch, and then it starts compensating, and it super compensates by getting stronger. Presumably, that's why you're working out. Now, if you take a pill that stops you from compensating, even though it does decrease your pain, you're defeating the purpose of working out. Ibuprofen will interfere with the binding of the amino acids to rebuild the tissue. That is a very bad thing if you're trying to build tissue. It would be analogous to going and getting on the treadmill for 30 minutes to help your heart and then having a cigarette afterwards. No one's that dumb that they would do that. Why would you try to take a medication that is going to interfere with your body's ability to rebuild the muscular tissue after you worked out to presumably build muscle tissue? The only reason you do it is because you didn't know this, but now you do. So ibuprofen is something that people use for pain after a workout, and it's a very bad idea if you're trying to rebuild muscle. Now, this one, number 2, is a fascinating one, and that is stretching. Many people, especially on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, they all promote stretching, and they make a claim, and there's no law that says they can't make this claim, that it will help with the delayed onset muscle soreness from exercise, that after exercising, you're supposed to stretch. Nothing could be further from the truth. Stretching, there is no research that shows that stretching helps reduce or improve muscle recovery after a workout. It does not stop the delayed onset muscle soreness. So if you are stretching with the idea that you are going to recover quickly or faster or immediately or stop the delayed onset muscle soreness that you experienced from a workout the previous day or 2 days ago, there's no research that says it works, and quite frankly, it just doesn't work. I would recommend that you go ahead and try that. Do a boatload of bench presses and dips. Make your chest and tricep really sore. Do the exercises extremely slow, and then go ahead and try stretching for the next couple days and see if it actually reduces your pain. It won't. In fact, it will probably make you worse. So don't stretch aggressively in a static method after doing exercise, because it just does not help. So ixnay on the stretching. All right, the third is nutrition, and this is something that actually does work. If you are lifting weights and straining your body in such a way that you are sore the next day, then you are, in a sense, creating muscular damage at a cellular level in the proteins of the muscle cells. And what you need is you need to eat enough protein in order to help your body nutritionally rebuild that tissue. That's very important. So if you're going to take any supplements, you would take branched chain amino acids, or simply just eat a steak, chicken, or fish, or any type of protein that floats your boat. And your body will break down that protein into the amino acids necessary to rebuild the tissue. That's important. So if you're lifting weights, if you're doing something like that, then your primary source of nutrition would be protein. However, if you're doing endurance sports and for example, I'm a cyclist, I like to ride bikes, like to do things that take a long time, you're basically not breaking down the muscle tissue in the same way that you're exercising with weights, but you are depleting your body of energy reserves, meaning carbohydrates. And I know carbs and carbohydrates is a 4-letter word to some people, but to an endurance athlete, you need to replenish the carbohydrates that you basically exhausted from your body. So there is no one particular nutritional supplement that covers everyone in terms of sports. Every sport is unique and different. The fourth and final thing that seems to work really, really well is massage. Now, I classify massage as very similar to a recovery exercise. Any type of movement that allows blood to get into the muscles without straining the muscles will cause the blood vessels to dilate in the muscles themselves, will allow more oxygen and nutrients to get to the tissues that need it. So if you were to, for example, if you're a weightlifter and you lift weights and you do squats one day, the following day you can do a very light exercise on the bicycle or a treadmill. Very, very light. They call it zone 1 because it's the easiest form of exercise. You can talk while you're doing the exercise, and that will allow more blood flow into the muscle, bringing those nutrients to those blood vessels. And it does help recovery. It helps you rebuild the tissue. It helps all the nutrients get into the area, more oxygen getting to the area, and it will shorten the duration of the delayed onset muscle soreness. Now, massage works in very similar ways, and that is it will relax the tissue, get blood flow into that area, and that is very, very beneficial. For myself personally, I've noticed massage is just awesome. Now, there are many ways to do massage, and you could use your hands, you could use different tools. Today's video sponsor is this company. This is a Marvel, an Iron Man version, and this is a very tiny device, but it puts a lot of punch into it. You'll see, I'll turn it on, and it just massages the muscles. And what I will do is very often I can just sit and watch television. So if I'm going for a long bike ride, I will come home, take a shower, eat a lot of food, and then just sit on the couch and just massage my legs. If you're using your upper body, you can actually use this. If you're like doing bench pressing, for example, you could place this on your chest. You could put it on the back of your arms. You could put it on your bicep. Basically, any muscle that you are exercising, you can actually use a massage tool like this, and they are very effective. And almost within 5-10 minutes, it will start to reduce the soreness from the workout, and it's very good for recovery. Like I said, it gets blood flow into the area, relaxes the tone of the muscles, helps with that delayed onset muscle soreness. And this is kind of a cool product because it comes in a nice box. It comes with different attachment points depending on what you want to use. There's different ones, and based on what is the most comfortable for you and what your goals are, you can use those different attachment points to this. So if you are looking for a massage tool that's really cool, I'll put the link down below in the description. You can click that link and see if this is really something that you would want to use. And I have the Iron Man one, so it's red and gold. Very cool. So the sponsor of today's video, Rowtie, would like you to know there are two different publicity cores. There's the Rverse membership and the Marvel co-branding. Now there is a member surprise, and that is Rowtie will plant a tree for you. And this is Rowtie's way of massaging the environment. If you do decide to become a member, there are 7 member benefits. Number 1, there will be new products, and thus you can try these new products. And so there are free trial opportunities. Number 2, one-on-one service. Number 3, a lifetime 20% discount. And even discounted prices can enjoy the discount. Number 4, you will get a Rverse ID and PIN. Number 5, a member birthday gift. Number 6, you can become an ambassador and promote these products yourself. Number 7, if something happens to go wrong, which it very seldom does, you can get an exchange rather than a repair. So all the links will be down below in the description of this video. Now, I purposefully left some things out in this video when it comes to recovery and helping your muscles. And the reason why is I want you to let me know in the comment section what you have found to help yourself with muscle recovery and delayed onset muscle soreness. And so put those comments down below. If you have any questions, you can ask, and your comments may help other people improve their recovery when it comes to working out.